Hello everyone. This video is for the purpose of me giving out my thoughts on the Brock Lesnar return on Monday Night Raw this week. If you watched my Raw review earlier, I basically said Raw was a great show overall, start to end, and I truly do believe it. It was it was a great Raw. It was excellent. It was very entertaining to watch. But when Brock Lesnar returned at the end, which I said was a good return, a great return, and how they did it and everything. But when I saw the return initially on that night, I got one inclination during that initially when I was watching, and that was pretty much at that point to change the channel and to never watch wrestling ever again. And I'll give you my reason why. You know, they brought back The Rock last year. They brought back Brock Lesnar this year. I'm beginning to see a little bit of a trend here that is kind of what is an inclination from another company, which is WWE's bringing back a bunch of these nostalgia acts from their Attitude Era, from their you know, past eras in the WWE. Now, granted, Rock and Brock Lesnar are at least, you know, still young enough they could still go in the ring and everything, so it's not too bad. But the more and more I see nostalgia acts going on in wrestling, much like with TNA or now even with WWE with Rock and Brock Lesnar coming in, you know, it turns me off because I'd rather see the progression of the business go ahead, because seeing these two guys return is good in the short term, but where is it in the long term going to go? Especially if they're not going to be around for too much longer again. Brock Lesnar has a one-year contract with the company. Who knows if he's going to stick around past that 1 year? I hope he does. In my own honest personal opinion, he's still young enough. He can still, you know, get another 4 or 5 years out of the business, even if he is there on a limited role. But and with Brock, you never know, because he has so many other movies that he's going to be filming at that point in time that you just don't know when he's going to be there. So in the short term, it's good money making for him, but in the long term, if they don't build their other stars, and at this point in time, at least WWE is still not, you know, throwing to the side CM Punk or Sheamus or Alberto Del Rio or Dolph Ziggler. They're not really just throwing them off to the side right now. But if you start bringing in too many of the older superstars, they're going to kind of have to do that, and that's not going to be good for their business in the long term, because you know, in that aspect, because of, you know, say CM Punk only has so many years left and they kind of just throw him off to the side because all these old superstars come in and they kind of want to start building them. Hopefully if some of them do come in, they're just going to come in for purposes of, you know, building these new superstars like Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, and many of the others, including Daniel Bryan, hopefully, who will hopefully stick around in the main event level at this point in time. But hopefully, and that's what I'm hoping for. But what we've seen with nostalgia acts in the past is, you know, they come in, they get what they want, they get everything that they need, and then they're just gone. And like I said, it's good for business in the short term. It's not necessarily good in the long term, because they need to focus on building their newer guys versus having to live in the past where obviously obviously a lot of the fans now are going to be, you know, loving what they have, but you can only live in the past so long, and then you have to continue on to the future. And that's pretty much that was pretty much my initial thoughts when I had seen the Brock Lesnar return on Monday night. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts and, you know, giving them out to you at this point in time. And I do thank you guys for watching.